Do I really want to do this video right now? Do I have my thoughts together? No. Hey, can you see me? I can't see you. Hi, what's your name? Hey everyone, this is a quick test for lighting, sound, nose boogers, teeth, hair, and boobage. How are we doing there? Hi, is there enough light here? Is there enough light in this world anywhere? Where is the light gone? Step out of the shadow. Go to the light. It's all in the past now. Money changes everything. Yeah. Yes! I've just spent like 15 minutes getting ready to do just a 10-minute little supposedly quick video, which I'm always trying to do, but are my nails clean? You know, I didn't put any moisturizer on. My skin's like paper. I haven't brushed my teeth. Hey everyone, it's Julia sitting out here by Humboldt Bay this beautiful day. So I wanted to talk about having a YouTube channel today, and specifically about having a van life YouTube channel. And not because of my recent poll and thoughts again about changing my channel or making another one. This is a video I've wanted to do for a while anyway. And I have notes over there in the van, but I'm just going to wing it. Having a specifically van life YouTube channel. You know, this is as big of a question, I think, as asking yourself if you're going to do a van life itself. This question of, well, along with my van life, am I going to document it? Because it really will change everything. There is so much to it that, and it took me a while to realize, people who don't have channels don't realize, first and foremost, how much time it takes, how much time and effort. But this video is not going to be complaining about having a YouTube channel. I want to help you answer the question that you'll need to ask yourself if you do a van life. Am I going to have a van life channel? Having a van life channel is very weird. The biggest thing about it is, instead of just living your life and experiencing your life, you're documenting it. A van life channel is typically a vlog. It's showing van life. This is the key point about it. This is what people are looking for. And so you are showing your life. So in a way, having a van life channel, it's a lifestyle channel, but it's really a channel about you. Like my channel is about me, my lifestyle in the van. And everybody's van life channel and lifestyle is different. So that's what makes them also interesting in a way, you know. But you have to consider the fact that this is going to be a very personal channel just by nature. Even if you don't talk about, you know, all of the super, very, very personal things, which I learned I had to have some healthy boundaries around. Understand, you know, it was a little bit too much TMI. I'm so old, right? Bambi, get out of there. Come back over here where I can see what you're doing. Yeah, so you have to consider that. And the thing about documenting it is, the truth is, when you document something, it changes the experience of it. There are some horses on the field right above us right now in their little pen, or big pen. You know, of course I wanted to get a clip of that. I want to show you guys the horses. And the whole time I'm trying to figure out, wait, but the sun's coming from there, so I have to go back around the fence that way. And then, of course, I have the dog, so should I really get... And I'm doing all that. I'm not enjoying the horses. You know, it occurred to me, I have to keep pulling myself back into my own moment. Because as a filmmaker, as a video maker, as a vlogger, I now, after 6 years of doing this, am in the habit of pulling out the camera for anything interesting, which, as you can tell by my face, is super fun. I love doing it. But it really changes the experience in terms of the experience itself. And I have, for the last several weeks, I just started getting back into filming. But for several weeks before that, I wasn't filming anything, you know? And that's why some of my videos are talking videos right now. I took a break from it because I needed that. So It's very you're giving a lot when you're doing that. So that's a good place to jump into the emotional part of it. I would suggest, if you're going to have a van life channel, that you really think about how much personal information you want to share. And I'm not talking about specifically your money or your bank account numbers or your social security or your location. I mean, duh. I'm talking about your feelings, your experience on a personal, emotional, intellectual level. That's giving another level of it that you want to consider. How deep do you really want to go there? And I would suggest that you really need to have healthy boundaries around that. I would say for the first several years of my van life channel, it wasn't really a van life channel. It was just a girl who happened to live in a van going on and on and on for like 45 minutes. Am I doing that now? This is topic oriented. But it was really about me and what I thought and what I felt and what I was going through. It was a vlog, but it was like an emotional vlog. It was like, I talked more about codependency issues. I just talked about a lot. And I feel like I really didn't have healthy boundaries around that. And it did attract, one, people who felt sorry for me, and two, people who wanted to abuse that vulnerability. So a word of advice: do really consider how much you want to share on a personal level. And I can say that since I've pulled back a little bit on that, it feels really good to hold that space back, to pull that energy back into myself and have some of an experience of life that is still on a personal level for me that you guys don't know anything about. There are things that you really don't know about me because I thought it was smart not to share that at this point. Though I am considering doing my first live stream being a revealing of secrets and a fundraiser of sorts. But anyway, that is something really to consider, especially you ladies out there, really especially anybody, especially you human beings out there. And if you have a heart or you're empathetic, I would be very careful with sharing, with what you share. But for the first few years of my channel where I did that, I really think it was healing for me because I never felt heard, as I've said before. And so sharing all of this personal stuff was actually very healing. And it helped me to grow to where I am now, where I actually have some healthy boundaries about how much to share. It is a good thing to have healthy boundaries. Put it down there in the comments what you think about that. I think it's an important topic around having a channel and having a van life, like personal, this is my life, I'm showing you my house, I'm showing you my poop bucket type channel. Let's drop in here stalkers and obsessed people. I have dealt with this quite a bit, and I have not shared all of that with you. I've taken the brunt of that on a personal level to myself, and maybe someday I'll share that story. But you are going to have people that will be like, yeah, I have this piece of land, why don't you come over here and do that, and really, I don't meet up with very many people that contact me through the channel, because the fact is that all of you out there watching me know much more about me than I know about you. And that actually puts me in a very vulnerable place, and a place where I don't really know who I'm dealing with when you contact me on a personal level or comment below or suggest that I come to. And I've had many nice people suggest I come to their campsite or their land. So yeah, that's something to really consider. You're going to have potentially anybody in the world seeing your most intimate living space, your thoughts and experiences, and even if it's a few weeks or a month apart, your general area and location, especially if you're more of a static nomad. Having a YouTube channel, this is a very important part here I want to add. Having a YouTube channel, if you are a sensitive person, or I like to use the word codependent. I know it's very old-fashioned. Afraid of what others think. We all have that in us. It's very human. But if you realize in yourself that you've had some issues with that, I can say from my own experience, it is very difficult to have a YouTube channel and then feel rejection or feel like people aren't liking you enough, or if your channel isn't that successful, like monetarily, and we'll get into that topic. It can be very personally damaging on an emotional level. I have been through the ringer with this channel, not really with this channel, but my response to the channel, my feelings about it. Be very careful. Everybody who shows themselves online has to deal with this, from the top Instagram model to the lowest van life dwellers. dozens to hundreds to thousands to millions of people watching you, and not everybody's going to like you, and you're going to get mean people and you're going to get mean comments. And you're going to get the overall feeling that, if your channel's not successful, that you didn't succeed and that there's something personally wrong with you. And when it's a van life channel, which is personally about your life and your thoughts and your experience, you really can feel that way. So I really caution you out there to consider that. You really got to be strong. It's really hard. And that I can say for me, I wanted to bring up having a YouTube channel for money, which is something that I never considered when I first started this, and was super stoked when I got my first 10 cents and then 25 cents and then $1.50. And it took a while for me, a couple years, to get monetized. And then there's $100 threshold where you have to reach $100 before they send it to you for that month. So it took a long time to get to that first $100 threshold. And to be honest, I'm pretty much around that level on a regular basis after all these years. This video is not, hey, how to have a great van life YouTube channel that's so successful, because I'm actually not that successful. Obviously, I keep doing it, so I'm getting something out of it. And I really do love doing it in a lot of ways. But it's hard. There's a lot of things about it that are hard. And it really does, and I didn't really talk about this, it really takes a lot of time and work, more than you would ever realize if you didn't have a channel. And there's a lot of factors, like people like to say a lot, just be you, just do your thing. But this YouTube is a company, and it's basically an ad company in a way. And it really matters how niche you are, how topical you are, what your channel is about. Because if it's not about anything in particular, I can tell you, it's very hard for them to place you with the people that would want to see it. And that's just the fact. And then you have the issue of censorship, which is a big thing in our society now. You have that issue. So if you want to talk freely, you have to be very careful about that. So there's all of these different things about YouTube that you might not realize. How the monetization works is a big thing. But I would say potentially it could take a lot of time to start earning money. And then when you do, it's really not that much. Again, but then if you get to where you get 40,000 views on videos, which is typical, say 20 to 40,000 views is typical for van life, regular level van life for now, and they'll build up. And that's the thing. It's a passive income potential where these older videos, if they are watched, continue to earn money. It's amazing. That's several $100s a month that you're going to get. That's potentially a couple of $100s a video for one video. Then it doesn't seem so hard, all of the editing that takes hours and all of that stuff. So there's great potential in it for monthly revenue, but for the additional passive income over time. Now, the thing is, it's much more difficult if you're making videos that are showing a lot of different clips. You've got drone footage. You're, showing different things of your van life versus vlogs or just talking videos that really don't require that much editing. So that'll make a difference too. And, there's all kinds of questions around, do I do more videos that are less quality, or take more time to do more quality videos, but there's fewer? Should I do shorter videos? Probably yes. Or longer form videos where you can really get into the meat of something. So there's all that around that. And the money thing is sort of, I'll say this, you have to want to do it besides the money to do it. Ta-da! So doing a YouTube channel, it's a very strange thing. To be a human being on earth with a camera and then showing your life, sharing your thoughts on a regular basis. Honestly, to me, it feels really a lot like me. And I never want it to be that. I hate that. I always feel like I'm sharing the story with you so you can see something like, look at this marsh. Look at this weird community. Did you know weird communities like this exist? Yeah, I'm here to show you, my experience. For me, the way I look at life, there's a message behind everything. There's a lesson. Not that I know everything, but my point is really to share something with you of value. I don't like the idea that people would watch my channel because they felt sorry for me or support my channel because they felt sorry for me. I really only want to do this if I'm creating something of value. And I really mean that. And I know I really appreciate when those of you who send me comments expressing how you feel it is of value to you. I love that. That's great. But I'm really here to show you stuff that's not really me. I show you some of me because I also am like this oddball phenomena in the world too, where you could get like some perspective from my experience. So there's that. But I hope that there's a sort of a broader perspective on this. Van life itself, it's like I want to share this alternative lifestyle with you to remind you what's possible, not just van life, but any kind of thing. I mean, we really are quite free. We're very lucky. And the fact that we can even do van life is amazing. And it just shows you can do all kinds of things. I mean, I traveled around with a band for 5 years heavy and 10 years probably total. I did that for years. It was amazing. That's what you can do. So that's why I'm sharing this story with you. And that's why I have this YouTube channel. And I only get confounded about it because I so want to share so much more. And there's this niche thing. If it's a van life channel, you really have to keep it a van life channel because that's what people expect. And that's what I know from the numbers and the experience of 6 years of doing this. All right, so I hope this video was helpful in terms of some advice about having a YouTube van life channel specifically. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click the like button if you did. It really helps this channel. And come back for the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, let me give you a quick view of this spectacular bay. Low. That's pretty low. I'd say that's low. That's pretty low. Pretty low. Pretty low. Pretty low. I'd say that's pretty low.